mute everybody, and we're going to go ahead and get started with a 5-minute warm-up. We're going to start with what's called 90-90 breathing. So if you have something to put your feet up, we want to think about 90 degrees in the knees, 90 degrees in the hips, and then our back is flat on the floor. We're going to breathe in through our diaphragm. So you're going to think big Buddha belly breathing, and you're going to expand as you breathe in. Think about your stomach expanding, and then as you breathe out, comes back down to the floor. Okay, we're gonna go for 30 seconds. Breathing in deep for 5 seconds. Try to think about breathing in deep through the nose, and then out through the mouth. You can think about, if you don't have anything to put your feet up on, like a wall or anything, you can always put your feet flat on the floor. We're looking to get 90 degrees in the knees, 90 degrees in the hips. Got about 10 more seconds.
Three, 2, 1, rest.
Good, go ahead and rest. Next up, we're gonna do what's called the bretzel. So with the bretzel, you lay on your back. Then you're gonna pick one leg up, you're bring it over. Then you're gonna grab your back foot. You're gonna roll your shoulder back to the floor. You're trying to get the other leg down. You can use your hand to hold it in place, but you're gonna lift your shoulder up. Then you're gonna go back down again. So you're gonna go up, back down, up, and then back down. So we're not just gonna stay down. Roll it. Roll the shoulder back. Make sure you're grabbing that back foot, the one that's on the floor. The top leg is the one that's up.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Good. Switch legs. Pretty good from here. Everyone's got pretty good bretzel.
3, 2, 1.
Go ahead and
Exercise
begin.
3.
Get a chance to really open up that thoracic spine this morning. Think about, you can keep that knee down with your hand. So when you roll back, your knee doesn't come off the floor. Jenny, Morgan, and Michelle, good morning to have you as well.
2, 1, rest.
Good. Next up, we're going to rest. We're going to stand up. We're going to do just simple toe touches. So you're just going to try to think about getting your toes, or your fingers to your toes is nice, good, relaxed.
Exercise 4.
Nice, good stretch in the back of the legs. Those of you guys that can get to your toes at least after you get a few good stretches in, or thinking about getting your palms to the floor. Or just increase that range of motion over the course of that 30 seconds. Get a nice, good stretch, especially right through those hamstrings.
Three, 2, 1, rest.
Good. Next up, we're going to be doing Spider-Man with rotation. So if you're in the push-up position, hands under your shoulders, yeah, your legs nice and straight, you're going to bring one leg in. Then you're going to rotate with the arm of the leg you step with. You're going to step back, step in with the other foot, rotate with that arm. Eyes are going to follow your hand. So step with the right, rotate with the right. Step with the left, rotate with the left. Morning, Gwen. Got you on. You're gonna try to really step up nice and high. Get that
3,
foot flat if you can.
2, 1, rest.
Good. Next up, we got Frankenstein. So we're standing up. We're another one of those posterior chain stretches. Get in the back of the legs. Have the arms down. Just trying to get the leg up. Just imagine a nice, good Frankenstein monster. Just bring those legs nice and straight. Trying to think about more under control than a kick. Nice, smooth, and controlled. You can keep your arms out in front if you want. Otherwise, you can lift it. As you lift it, you can put your arm out in front as you lift your leg. Just get a nice, good stretch. Putting the legs as high as you can. Sit nice and straight legs as well.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Good. Next up, we're going to do body weight squats. We're going to try to get as many as we can in the next 30 seconds. Trying to get nice and warm. So try to work on that tall
3,
chest.
2,
Try to get some depth over the next 30 seconds. Here we go. Get good depth in those squats. And then get a few in. Yeah, this one and then another one. So this is it for the warm-up. You're going to get plenty warm here. Make sure you're getting those squats in. Just Nice, good body weight squats. Keep a nice tall chest. Sit to our heels.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Next up, we got lateral hops. So we're going to move side to side with our feet together. We're jumping over that invisible hurdle. Otherwise, you can do more of a 2-step shuffle, back, and then 4. 2-step, stop. 2-step, stop. All right, here we go. 2 lateral hops. Feet together. Or 2-step, stop. 2-step, stop. Be quick on those 2 steps as well. Some of you have some pretty tall imaginary hurdles. That's it. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going.
3, 2, 1. Your timer is complete.
Good. All right, grab your water bottle in case you haven't yet. We'll be going over the workout today. The workout is going to be 3 different Tabatas. So the way this is going to work today is that we're going to go 20-10 for 6 rounds of 2 exercises. We're only going to show you 2 exercises at a time so that we don't get confused and turn this into like a 6 exercise circuit. All right, so we're going to do 2 exercises back and forth. 20 seconds of one, 10 seconds rest, 20 seconds of the other, 10 seconds rest, back to the first exercise. 6 rounds. We're going to do that 3 times today. So the first pairing that we're going to be doing, 20 seconds, is climbing planks or planks with 10 seconds rest, and then 20 seconds of Russian twist or boat pose. All right, so showing you what a climbing plank looks like. You get down in the plank position on your elbows and your toes. You're going to keep that core nice and tight. Then we're going to lift up. We're going to make sure that we're keeping that core nice and tight. Putting those hands under our shoulders, under control on the way back down. And then making sure those hips don't waddle from side to side. Helps you go a little bit wider with your feet when you're doing that. Substitute for that is just holding the plank for that 20 seconds inside of that Tabata without moving up and down. You're going to keep that core tight and just going to hold it. All right, so that's a 20-second plank hold or a 20-second climbing plank. Then you have 10 seconds rest. We're going to a Russian twist. If you have a weight, you want to weight this, you can. Otherwise, you can just link your fingers together and go side to side. Where you were looking is like knees up, core tight, feet are off the floor, nice tall chest, rotating to the side. He's got a nice big medicine ball where he can actually tap the floor to know that he's rotated to the side and the other. Okay, so on this one, if you want to weight it, you can. Otherwise, just going to use your hands together as you rotate from side to side. Okay. Otherwise, a nice solid boat pose is if you can just hold that position. If you can't quite rotate, do that one as well. You can also grab your legs for support, so as you gotta have a little bit of struggle there as well. Okay. So we're gonna go 20 seconds climbing planks, and then the dead bug will be the final regression to that movement pattern. 20 seconds climbing planks, 10 seconds rest, 20 seconds Russian twist, or dead bug, and then we're going to go back and forth 6 times. Then you get a tiny little break. We will demonstrate exercise 3 and 4 on that pairing, and we'll start that one. So this one's going to last about 6 minutes. It's going to move fairly quick with only that 10 seconds of rest. You have a little bit of time here to go ahead and turn on your music, and we'll go ahead and get started. Just remember, we can't play music on our end. Where's my water bottle? All right, you ready again? All right, starting with plank or climbing plank in 5 seconds. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin. Go.
Exercise 1.
So 20 seconds. They move pretty quick. Not that long for climbing planks. We're going to get a few rounds in. Try to think about those hands right where those elbows were. And then try to switch with the hand that you're pressing with.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. Now we have 10 seconds. We get into that boat pose position for our Russian twist. Try to think about getting the knees off the ground.
2,
Trying to get those feet off the floor.
Exercise.
And go. Remember, you got Russian twist. You can also do dead bugs. Can't make me laugh, Dina. Good. Keep that core nice and tight. Keep that chest out when you're doing those Russian twists.
Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. That's 1 round. Go ahead and rest back into climbing planks.
3, 2, 1.
And go. That 10
Exercise 1.
seconds rest is going to go quick, so make sure we're ready. It's like 3 different finishers today. 3 different 6-minute finishers. Remember, bring the hips down with you. Hips and shoulders want to move together for the climbing plank.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. Back into our Russian twist. You can do glute bridges if you'd rather. You can do
3,
glute bridge or glute bridge march.
2, 1.
And begin.
Exercise 2.
Morgan, I have Dina doing a glute bridge march instead of the Russian twist if you want to do that one. Remember, keep that core tight, keep that chest tall for those
3,
twists.
2, 1.
Excellent.
Rest.
Go ahead and rest. 2 down, 4 to go.
3, 2, 1.
And
Exercise
begin.
1.
Go. 20 seconds, climbing planks. Give me the eyebrow lift, Steve. Like The Rock. There you go. There you
3,
go.
2, 1.
And rest. Yeah, 10 seconds back into the boat pose or that Russian twist or your dead bug. So try to think about that
3,
Russian twist.
2,
Get nice and tall.
1.
Turn.
Exercise 2.
Rotate. There you go. Use that core. Think about bracing that stomach.
3, 2, 1.
Good.
Rest.
And rest. All right. We're going to go back into our climbing planks.
3, 2, 1.
And
Exercise
begin.
1.
Go. You know, core tight. Keep those heads up, and we don't want to drop our faces. Try to bring those hips down with the climbing planks. You want to get the hips all the way down to a nice flat back where the hips and shoulders line up. Go ahead and rest. Back to Russian twist.
3, 2, 1. Exercise
And
2.
begin. You can march it one leg at a time. Hold it in the upper position. Then lift one leg. Hold it in the upper. There you go. Now switch your legs. Get your left butt up. Now, glute bridge march.
3, 2, 1.
And rest. No, you go in the up position and then lift one leg at a time. Glute bridge march.
3, 2, 1.
And
Exercise
begin
1.
climbing planks again. We're starting to get a little bit tired. The hips are starting to be pointed up when we're doing those climbing planks. So let's bring the hips down. When we come down to that plank position, show the butt down a little for me, Mira.
3,
There we go. Good
2,
job.
1. Rest.
All right, go ahead and rest. We're at the end of round number 5 right here with that Russian twist.
3, 2, 1.
And
Exercise
begin.
2.
Okay, it's too much. It's fine. Remember, we're just barely got our feet off the floor. Knees are bent. Farther you bring your feet in towards you, the closer you bring your feet in towards you, the easier it becomes.
3, 2, 1.
Good. Go
Rest.
ahead and rest. Final round. Here we go.
Three, 2, 1.
And begin.
Exercise 1.
Remember, if we're not moving, really focus on keeping that belly button into that spinal cord. Those of us that are moving up and down still on these climbing planks, really work on keeping the hips and shoulders lined up.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. Here we go. Last exercise. You can Russian twist.
3.
You can hold it. You can dead bug.
Exercise
And
2.
begin. Just think about that core. Think about that belly button. Keep that rib cage down. Almost there. 10 more seconds. Moving pretty quick. 2010s. They don't last very long.
3, 2, 1. Your timer is complete.
Good. Go ahead and take a quick drink. We're going to have a quick little break. And we're going to demonstrate exercises 3 and 4. I'm trying to think what I have for this. So stupid. All right, you good, Trevor? Okay, cool. All right, so exercises 3 and 4. Okay, here we go with, we're gonna pair a shoulder movement, pike push-ups or shoulder presses with bear crawls. So a pike push-up, it's like a downward dog position. You're gonna be staring at those toes. You're trying to think of yourself almost like folding in half as much as you can. You're gonna stare at those toes. The goal here is to do an overhead shoulder press, but you're using your body as the weight. So you always want to stare at your toes as you're doing this pattern. You're looking back, and then you're going to let his head drift towards the floor. So you want to think of it as a shoulder press for that 20 seconds. If we're not going to do the pike push-ups, okay, you can go ahead, and if you have any weights like a band or dumbbells or even paint cans or laundry detergent, we're going to do shoulder presses in place of this. Okay, so you're going to think overhead pressing, right? Make sure you're getting all the way up, all arms nice and straight, covering up those ear holes. Okay, so I got 20 seconds of that instead of 20 seconds of pike push-up. If going overhead bothers you, we can do in place of that what's called a Y. So bent over Y. So your arms are going to come up. You're going to bring your thumbs up to the sky, and the shoulder blades are going to come back together. You really want to focus on a nice tall chest and that rib cage down as you do those Ys. Okay, so you got pike push-ups. You can do overhead pressing, or you can do Ys for first exercise. The second exercise is going to be bear crawls. Okay, so there's a couple options here. Bear crawling is going to be down on all fours. You pick your knees up, keep that core nice and tight, and you're just looking to move a few steps forward, not very far. Always moving opposite leg, opposite arm together. Okay, so then this is the knees are up version. The back is nice and flat. Then from there, if you want to make that into a baby crawl, the knees don't come off the floor. The knees stay on the ground. You're always still moving though, opposite leg, opposite arm. We're not going very far, so I don't need you crawling around your living room. Okay, and then the final regression is to do bird dogs. So you stay on all fours, you stay isolated in the same position, squeeze that glute, you're gonna lift opposite leg, you're pushing those legs, leg and arm out, push leg and arm out, opposites as you switch back and forth. So you're gonna do 20 seconds of pike push-ups or shoulder presses or Ys with 20 seconds of bear crawls, baby crawls, or bird dogs. Okay, same thing. 20-10, 6 rounds. 6 rounds of bear crawls with 6 rounds of pike push-ups, so you guys choose those. Okay, here we're gonna start with the pike push-up. So get a quick drink, because here we go. Pike push-ups or shoulder presses in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin.
Exercise 1.
Let's go. All right, let's get those reps in now. Now you guys are repping out. 20 seconds. You can go pretty quick. Make sure you get a little bit taller with the hips there. Can you get that butt up? And then really work on
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. You got bear crawls next. Baby crawls or bird dogs. Those of you guys that bear crawl, make sure we're not moving those hips too much from side to side. You want to keep that belly button straight to the ground. Here we go. Keep those hips down too. Notice how his back's in that neutral position. Some of you guys can crawl forward towards me, backwards.
3,
Looking good.
2, 1. Rest.
Good, good and rest. That's 1 round down already. Back in those pike push-ups. Just pretend it's like a regression of doing a string up
3,
over like
2, 1.
like shoulder
Exercise
press, like
1.
you were completely flat against the wall, completely straight up and down. Just a modified version of that. So you want to think about always looking back at your toes when you're doing a pike push-up. It's a handstand push-up. That's what I'm trying to think of. It's a handstand push-up, just modified.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good, and rest. Back to bear crawls, bird dogs, or baby crawls.
3, 2, 1.
I know, you're carrying a 30-pounder around.
Exercise 2.
Let's begin. Got the couples doing it in unison, looking good. That's it, keeping that back flat, belly button straight to the ground so those hips don't move. Looking good, everybody.
3,
It's almost done.
1. Rest.
And rest. Good, that's 2 rounds. Back to pike push-ups or shoulder presses.
3.
Remember, if you ever need a break, the shoulders start to really burn, just go ahead and just
Exercise 1.
stop about the 10 seconds in. Go ahead and begin. Shoulders might be tired from climbing planks from the round before. Good. You should have, remember, you got the Ys as well.
2,
Shoulders bothering you, go into Ys.
Rest.
And rest. Back to bear crawls. Morgan's doing shoulder presses with the band.
3,
She's doing fine.
2, 1.
And
Exercise
begin. So that's it. Good movements with those bears. Remember, slow and steady bears win the race. Remember, you're trying to sneak up on your prey.
3, 2, 1.
And rest. That's halfway. Let's make sure we're doing full 2010s, everybody. Remember, since it's only 2010s, we don't want to end up doing 15-15s.
2, 1.
And go. Pike push-ups or shoulder presses now. You have to switch to an overhead position. Those pike push-ups are really tough. Remember on those Ys, try not to lift your torso. Oliver and Lord, try to keep the chest down as you lift your arms up.
Rest.
And rest. Back to bear crawls.
3, 2, 1.
Good. Go ahead and begin. Remember those bear crawls. Keep everything about keeping it tight. Keeping the core tight. Keeping the legs and hands a little bit closer together than what you'd think. Try to keep the hips down. Keep the butt down for me, Kate. There you go, Ligman. Keep the hips down.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good, and rest. On that one, Gwen, think about going out with your legs and arms instead of going up. That should help you keep your back from arching as you do it, okay?
3,
Think about going out
2,
instead of up.
1.
And
Exercise
begin.
1.
Here we go. Back to those pike push-ups, shoulder presses or Ys. Shoulders should be getting a little bit tired. Good job. Keep
3,
battling.
2, 1.
And rest. TJ, can you fold yourself a little bit more? Walk your hands in a little more if you can. Go ahead and rest. Next up, we're back into the bear crawls.
3, 2.
Guys, this is round 5 already.
Exercise 2.
And begin. That's it. Just think about keeping the knees just off the ground if you're doing a bear crawl. So that back can stay nice and flat. Bird dog went just straight up. Perfect.
2, 1.
And rest. Last round. Here we go. Reward yourself. Do the hardest version you can for the most amount of reps that you can.
1.
And go.
Exercise 1.
Make sure we're not arching the backs to help ourselves with the overhead shoulder pressing. Just using those arms, keeping that core tight.
Three, 2, 1.
Good. Rest. Next up, bear crawls. Final time. At least it's not burpees.
3,
You gotta have burpees?
2,
Okay.
1. Exercise 2.
And begin. Last 20 seconds here. Belly button straight to the ground. With a slow stalker bear.
3, 2, 1. Your timer is
All right,
complete.
everyone take a break. Get a quick drink. Good job. We're going to get started with our third and final one here in just a little bit. But first, we have to show you what it is. So poor Trevor has to go over the demos while you guys get a break. The last 2 exercises are bootstrappers and toe taps if you have anything to tap your feet to. Otherwise, we're just going to be running in place. So you're going to think bootstrappers and a toe tap. We're going to show you what those are real quick. So bootstrappers, okay? Nice, good, solid squat position. You want to get good depth. What you're going to do is you're going to then drive your butt up. You got to think about a nice, good stretch to your hamstrings. The head comes low, right? So it's almost like you're going into a toe touch. Then you're going to sit back down into that squat position. You're going to drive that chest out, head tall. Then you want to get tall again through the hips. Okay, so you're going to drive the butt up, then sit back down again to that squat position. It's like going from a toe touch to a squat. Toe touch to a squat. You're going to weight it. Eyes follow that weight as you rock back and forth. It might even help you get a little bit of added depth in that squat pattern. You can see that kettlebell just helped Trevor get a little bit more inches there in that bootstrapper. So that's 20 seconds of that. If we're not doing bootstrappers, this is totally fine. We're going to try to supplement that with 20 seconds of a wall sit. So he's got a nice flat back against the wall. You can weight that as well. Okay, keeping that weight across the chest. You can even make that harder by lifting your toes when in that position, put all of your weight into your heels. Okay, so you're gonna do bootstrappers or wall sit for 20 seconds. Right? Then you got 20 seconds after that 10 seconds rest. We're gonna do toe taps or run in place. Toe tap is a quick transition with those feet. I'm gonna show you this tap, 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 real quick. You can even do it if you guys don't have something where you can support much body weight. You can barely tap it with the ball of your feet as you guys are lifting up your foot, just to barely tap whatever it is you guys have. Okay, we're not putting much body weight into that thing. Right? If you have something a little bit small like a weight plate, you can do that as well. But you're trying to switch your feet as quick as you can. The final, yeah, he's got lots of different tools he's showing you how to use. Be creative there. Right? Final regression is just you run in place, really get those legs moving as fast as you can. If you don't have anything for toe taps, just run as fast as you can. Right? So you're gonna think toe taps, run in place, and try to move your legs as quick as you can. Okay? Don't put much body weight into the toe tap. It's more about like just reaching the toes up to whatever it is you're trying to tap to. Okay? So we're trying to lift the legs up a little bit. Bootstrappers and toe taps, 20-10. So bootstrappers are exercise number 1. So if you have that weight, go ahead and grab it. So I would recommend Lacey and TJ. That probably Lacey does the really heavy one here for the bootstrappers. All right, here we go. 20 seconds of bootstrappers. You don't have to have a weight. You can do a body weight or a wall sit. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin.
Exercise 1.
That's it. Think about all the way down that squat position, and then you're going to a good toe touch. You feel that stretch to the hamstring. Rocking it back and forth. Rock it back and forth. Everyone looks like they're doing
3,
some kind of a bootstrapper.
1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. Next up is a toe tap or running in place. So if you don't have anything to tap your toes to, really get those legs moving as fast as you can.
1. Exercise
And go.
2.
That's it. Let's tap those toes. Tap those toes or something. Or just run. Just run. Just run. Lifting those feet. Lifting those feet up just a little bit as you tap those toes. Tap those toes or something.
2, 1. Rest.
Excellent. 1 round down. Back to bootstrappers. Oh, be careful if you have a weight behind you.
3.
We're going to get nice and tall in that squat position.
1.
Sit down to that squat
Exercise
and then
1.
drive that butt up. Get that stretch to the hamstrings. Then rock it back and forth. Get in the groove. I love the creativity here, guys, that we have. Try to make sure you get a nice tall chest there, Sandy. I want to see your face at the bottom of that squat. I want to see
3,
your chest. Get nice and tall.
1. Rest.
And rest. All right. Only have to do that 4 more times. Toe taps.
3, 2,
Toe
1.
taps are run in place. Here we go.
Exercise 2.
Quick, 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 quick. That's it, Carl. You're a sprinter, not a marathon runner. Go, go, go. That's it. Tap that box. Tap that box. Let's go. Move those feet. Move those feet.
3, 2, 1.
Excellent. Rest. 2 rounds down. Just got to think that floor is lava when you're doing that toe tap. Floor is lava. Move fast.
3,
Back to bootstrappers.
1. Exercise
And
1.
begin. There you go. Keep that butt low at the bottom of that squat and then drive those hips up. Think about eyes follow the hand or eyes follow the weight.
3, 2, 1.
And rest. Good job. We're still standing up pretty good out of those bootstrappers.
2, 1.
And tap away. Tap away. Remember, you can run in place as well. We're just moving as quick as we can. As quick as we can. Still challenging ourselves. This is the last and final Tabata. We're moving fast.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. Back to bootstrappers. We're officially halfway through. You guys, everyone is doing great.
3, 2, 1.
Keep pushing
Exercise
and
1.
begin. Good job, everybody. Keep that chest tall. There you go. Good squat depth really helps.
3, 2, 1.
And rest. Back to toe taps. We're starting to stand up a little bit slower now. The muscles get a little tight. All right, we got toe taps next.
2, 1.
Or run in place. Go.
Exercise 2.
Those are your runners. Let's sprint. Let's sprint. Or think of it as a 100-meter race. 100-meter race. Quick, 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 quick.
3, 2, 1.
And rest. 2 rounds left, everybody. Only 2 rounds left. Well, that energy you still have.
3, 2, 1.
And go.
Exercise 1.
Back to bootstraps. Drive those hips up. Sit down. Remember, if you look up and out, it does help to get that butt down a little bit. Reinforce nice, good, solid squat depth.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good, and rest. Back to toe taps or run in place.
3, 2, 1.
And go.
Exercise 2.
Move those legs, move those legs. They're tired from those bootstrappers. It's just a mind over matter thing, then. Here we go, here we go, here we go now. Good, you're not robots. You're moving those arms. You're moving those arms.
1. Rest.
And rest. Good job. Final round. Here we go. Remember, you can always do a wall sit in place of that bootstrapper.
3,
Make sure we're getting solid bootstrappers in.
1.
Nice, good squat depth to
Exercise
start.
1.
Then drive the hips up. Think about hamstring stretch. Toe touches to squat. Toe touches to squat. Back and forth. You're almost there.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Excellent. Rest. No more bootstrappers. Good job. Now we're into the final 20 seconds of work, and it is the toe taps or run in place. Go! Go, 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 go. It's time. It's the finish line. It's approaching. Let's start to approach that finish line. Someone's catching up to you, so you got to go faster so you can take the gold. Don't let them catch you. Don't let them catch you.
2, 1. Your timer is complete.
Good job. All done. Good job, everybody. Woo, get a drink of water. High fives for everybody. That was well done. No one slowed down at all.
Good job, everybody.
Good work.
Thank you.
See everyone here on this Saturday morning.
Thank you.
Don't worry. Thank you for coming. Keep up the hard work, everybody. It's a nice, glorious day today.
Thank you all.
Thanks, Melissa.
Thank
You want to turn off the recording?
And thanks, Abby. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Bye.
See you guys.
You guys.
Lacey's got to make 3 trips to Bulldogs today.
Uh-oh. Free food for healthcare workers.
Bye-bye.
See you guys.
My address, Lacey. Have a good day, Pam. Have a good day, Amy.
What'd you say?
Put in your order now, Nathan.
So I'll
Hey, my side says you're still recording.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that way I don't have to trim it.